We're live now. Uh, oops. And, oh nice, my Chrome froze everything, as always, but, uh, oh well. Oh god.
My beam froze. Oh, I think it just unfroze. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Yes.
Let me cheer up my sound a bit.
I'm gonna go back to that thing. Oh, no, not
Uh,
Oh my god, this is downloading so much faster.
nice.
I
What?
feel like such a fucking idiot. I didn't switch to my other internet sooner. Okay, 30 seconds left, and then I've downloaded it.
Nice.
I'll be in the game in like 5 minutes.
Oh, did you put like in the client system or something?
No, I was just a fucking idiot, per usual. I was just on the wrong,
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, it's active. You hear? Oh, okay. Are you ready? Still curious. The issue I had, because last week we were running your car not, the issue I have with your car is so floaty, yet it's so much power, so every time you tried steering in, it float itself and then wouldn't brake at all. And I think the Sunny 6 wasn't much better. So, because like,
Oh, that's sad to hear.
yeah. So we were wondering because Comet was wondering because he thinks those are designed for like really like turnpike kind of stages like they had in the later stages. So like he was wondering whether they do better on this map. So that's why we brought them here.
Okay, cool. So let's see here. Let me direct connect now.
Oh, and there's a weird patch on Styx. As you say GTR. It's this weird square. It's this weird white square on Styx hood, and it has the. I think that's a vent issue. Like the vent fixture is bored. I don't know why. It's like
Oh, wait.
like the hood because it looks like the entire vent fixture took on like a grow texture, and there's like a weird white patch on top of it. And I don't know why.
Looks fine on my end.
Yeah, it's probably my issue. Maybe also because I accidentally spawned in like my car, but it didn't like. Let me reset. But yeah, it's still not fixed, so I don't know. Anyways. Oh, oops. Oh, and it froze again. I think it is a comic card, right? But difficult because it's been heavily modified. For example, um, I bought two versions of my modern sedan. So the first version is like standard version, but sporty. Second version is actual sport version. Oh. The blue one is the sporty version. The white one is the actual sport version.
Okay, it looks like I'm stuck at the part where it just says it's importing DAE files.
Never mind, I'm getting 7 FPS.
I have everything.
Ooh, am I loading into the game now?
The last setting.
Ooh, am I loading into the game now?
Maybe. I can check the server record.
Well, I know I'm
Yeah, you're seeing, so you should
connected.
be
I'm
in.
just waiting for my game to catch up.
You should be in. It gets worse every time going faster. And I don't think I can't quite keep up with executive
That's what it is. Technically, I'm running 7.4 gigabytes of RAM.
Right.
I don't know if that's gonna make it, like, technically not gonna fucking run. Because my graphics card is fine, I just don't have enough space for RAM.
Yeah, I get what.
And it looks like everything is responding right.
Yes.
I just am not loading in for some reason.
Yeah. Usually when you load in, I do expect a bit of delay. I don't know why.
I love how the Japanese
See if I can fix the
has
problem.
strong customization.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh. I chased executive, and then my game froze, and then suddenly chose oversteer moment on the off ramp, and then I crashed. Which sounds like typical.
Alright, which point of interest are y'all at again?
We're at the well, I think it actually brings you there. Actually, it's that big
Ooh,
parking. It's like this big island parking lot in the center of the highway.
It isn't,
No,
like,
I
can
don't
you
see
look
it.
at the map and see where I am? It isn't spawning me where y'all are. And I can't pull up the points of interest right now.
Is it
I
that,
can't tab to
underground
you.
thing? Like kind of under a passenger?
What the hell?
Yeah.
You're under
Yes.
the map. I think
Yes,
you're.
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, sorry.
I love y'all, but that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, sorry. Tab to us. Tab to like one of us.
How do I do that?
Tab.
Just put tab. That's why I said tab.
And then shift C to
Okay.
forget.
And then do like F8, F7, or something like that.
Oh, hello there.
Okay, how do I bring my car here, though?
I think it's F7,
F7.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's F7. F7 teleports your car to camera.
Okay, there we go.
Nice. Oh, I don't think wait, I don't think I quite
I'm
see.
behind y'all, I think. Let me, I'm loaded into
I
the
think
Kaiser. Let me
my
get in my car.
I might crash. Oh, I didn't
Right,
crash
you
inside
might
that.
have.
That's
Oh,
nice.
your car is under the map.
Here we go.
Ah, okay. Just get rid of
Make
it.
sure my controller is set up properly. Oh, that's what it is. I'm not running through Steam right now, technically. I gotta set up my controller really quick.
Alright.
Didn't even realize.
Yep. So how are you doing today? Oh. Oh, okay. Well. Oh, hello, Shoji.
Doing okay. Just tired.
Yeah. I have this weird assignment from my microcontroller class where um, we have to find GCD, and I know the method to do it, but because assembly or our microcontroller
Boom.
can't do division and multiplication, uh, So it's much harder to try and think of a way to integrate. But I'll be looking into it tomorrow, so will be interesting to see what happens. Oh, is Shoji no joke? I don't know. Oh. Oh. Nice job.
Oh no, I'm stuck in a guardrail.
Laptop, what the hell are you doing?
I don't know.
Sounds about
Okay,
right.
so it isn't detecting my.
Yes.
It isn't detecting my mouse, or it isn't detecting my controller. That's fucking weird. Oh, wait. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do.
What?
Can I exit Steam and still run BeamNG?
If you exit
Okay, good.
Steam, I think it shuts off everything, right? Like,
No, I'm still connected here. I'm
oh,
running
okay.
BeamNG just
Okay.
standalone. But I
Is
think I need. Okay, I will be right
is
back because I need to get DS4 input
all right?
so
Yeah,
I can get my PS4 controller to work.
of course.
Yeah, I realized that. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now.
Right. So you do play on a controller, do you?
I play on a PS4 controller, yeah.
Okay. I know Zetra used to play on a controller until he got a wheel. Like,
I really fucking wish I had the money for. I wish I had the fucking money for anything.
right.
Honestly, I'm. Ugh. That's why I'm just kind of jealous when I see y'all playing and anything
Sorry.
above lowest.
It's
And I know y'all can't help it. I know I can't help it. But
it's okay. But to be fair, like,
I mean, I
oops.
was in a similar situation like months ago, and then I kind of bit the bullet and made the decision to upgrade my setup in the middle of the when prices were inflated.
Oh.
And
Ew.
Oh.
I actually don't regret it, because I know I'm still better off for it in the end,
Yeah,
and
makes
Oh
sense.
well, I'm
like
gonna go cruising.
suffering in the SDK and whatnot.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Also, my game just crashed, so
Oof.
not good. I'm sorry. I apologize to anyone who has to witness this trolling, but this map is very big, so I expect much more issues than the previous maps are doing. Actually, did I mention that we held around on Nürburgring when we were first starting like BMP stuff, and that went very well actually. Um, and then we had like Comet, Zetra, like Shishiko was using a wheel and then wrecked all of us. Because at that time we had the hatchback which understeered to Oblivion, aka my hatchback, and we had Comet's
Oh,
river
there you go.
drive sports car. Um, this game's not connected to a launcher.
okay, I've got to restart my computer again to make sure DS4 installs correctly. This is such a fun process. How are y'all doing tonight?
I've had one of the weeks of all time.
Yeah, this week's been pretty interesting.
Cool. I don't know. This is just kind of silly. I feel kind of stupid admitting this, but I just came off of like a fucking
Don't do this.
6-hour shroom
Whoa.
trip, and it was
Whoa.
fun. And I what is it? I had a lot of revelations. I just forgot every single one of them.
Was one of those did one of those revelations have to do with thorium? Because if it did, then
I don't
that's
think
true.
so.
Okay.
Okay. I'm be honest with you. It's not best idea to talk about it like in this situation, but it's
I
alright.
mean, yeah, fair. I get it. I guess it's technically against Discord's terms of service.
I don't know if it's like against
Like,
anything specifically, but
okay, it's legal in some jurisdictions, so that's
no,
why
it's
I feel
because
at liberty to talk about it.
no, it's not that. It's not Discord thing. It's just because we're a little live right now, That's I tried warning you beforehand, but I understand.
Or what right now?
I think we were live since like half an hour ago because
Cool.
I think I mentioned I do stream. Um,
Cool.
so
I see.
I do stream
I
each
am
set.
once again just an idiot. Okay.
It's okay. Uh, Sometimes I have to like tell Comet and Zetra that just because like
Okay. Thank
yeah,
you. Well, other than that, I'm having a great time
I'm
tonight.
sure
Playing video games with my friends.
it's good. Yeah. This week I had like a midterm for C, and that went pretty well to be honest with you. Because a lot of it was like
I
our
just
software
crashed.
courses from previous years, so I was able to apply these concepts to that class.
Someone
There we go. DS4 input's running now.
Oh.
BeamNP is
Honestly,
running now.
now that I think about it, I think I've come across so many people who do some sort of drug recreationally in like a relatively safe way that
It's human
I'm not gonna.
nature.
I think I'm not gonna
Well,
do drugs ever because I can just ask him, okay, what revelations did you have? I'm gonna copy them into a notebook.
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, that's fair.
You have my revelations for me. Okay, I'll pay you. In
Oh
what? I
yeah,
don't
I'll
know.
have all the revelations in the world. Don't worry.
God.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
it's
go.
preset. Let's go.
Yeah, you go have the revelations. I'll go build that nuclear reactor.
Well,
That
I
molten
think that's a fair
salt
trade-off.
nuclear
I think that's a
reactor. Yeah.
perfectly fair trade-off.
oh boy.
Guys, how I told you about how thorium is just so cool.
What the hell?
Okay.
I don't even.
For the umpteenth time, I'm
Sometimes.
getting into the game.
Sometimes I don't get what the hell this server just ends up talking about.
I mean, thorium is a real, like thorium. Like we don't really think about it. I bet you probably don't remember what thorium is.
Like the elements?
Yes, it's an
Oh,
element.
yeah.
I bet you think about uranium a lot more than thorium.
Yes and no. Depends on
I mean,
what
you.
specific application,
Uh-huh.
if you know what I
Yes.
mean.
I'm sure, but still.
Yeah. But
You see, thorium is more abundant and is a more viable form of fuel
I
for nuclear
assumed
reactors.
I assumed it was more stable, but I'm not sure about like everything else.
It's not stable. I mean, stability. I mean, technically, it's not stable. It's radioactive.
Well, in
I mean, it's more.
relative wise, but yeah, you know what I mean.
I mean, uh, I mean, the reactors are safe, like safe,
Yeah,
because like Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island, Fukushima, Daiichi.
right,
All of those went wrong in some way and went wronger thanks
right.
to water not doing a very good job at cooling things.
I think it's just I'm not sure what happened back in 2011 there. There are a lot of factors, just a lot of kind of
Wait,
Hmm.
I mean
I'm getting
Fukushima Daiichi,
sad.
that's 2011, right?
I think so. That was
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah. I mean Fukushima Daiichi was really the reactor was really just shook to its core because of you had just a pretty big earthquake. I mean they're built
Yeah.
to like resist that.
Right,
And
right.
then the sea came in and stuff. Thing is,
Okay,
it's
sorry to
what
interrupt. I'm so confused. Why are my points of interest not showing up? That been a problem with y'all or no?
I don't
I
know.
I
I don't know. I don't use
normally
them.
don't use them because I just spawned directly into the the center zone. I forgot what the name was. I'm sorry.
Ah,
No
I'm gonna
worries.
spawn in a new car in 3, 2, 1.
Go ahead.
I'm just warning exec. I think she was like doing a toge
yeah.
run.
Oh, she
Anyways,
was. I didn't know.
so on Thorium is that the problems with like solid like
Yeah.
fuel reactors is that one, you have to shuffle the fuel rods around. You know that reactors use fuel rods.
Yeah.
Thing is, sometimes the fuel's kinda uneven, so they shuffle them around with machines so that they're working at their maximum efficiency.
Yeah.
Well, thorium can be used in a molten salt reactor, where the fuel is liquid, and that just auto-regulates itself.
Right.
It's just homogeneous. You don't have to
Oh
swish
shit! I'm so sorry.
around.
Okay, good. Never mind.
That's alright.
Next thing is that, well, since it's a molten salt, it can work at a
Okay, never
much
mind.
higher temperature.
Right.
And thing is, it'll still stay cool down because, the molten salt part of the molten salt reactor, which is like salt,
Right.
is that salt, or really salts, can hold a similar amount of heat as water. And they can
Okay.
work they can be liquid at much higher temperatures than water.
Right.
And what's important is that you don't have to do it with pressure, so that's another factor that's not gonna be dangerous in a reactor.
Right. I see.
Have I just been thrown into a bin?
No, it's okay. I was wondering if are you in like university for like this or like is
No,
this your
I just
interest
watched
or
I just watched a 6-hour documentary on thorium, and now it's
Oh.
my interest.
interesting? I was wondering. I was just curious if like in the future are you like interested in like nuclear engineering?
Oh yeah, I'm
Or, like-
absolute like after watching like that documentary, I'm feeling like, yeah, this is
Oh.
absolutely
I
the
meant,
field
like-
I'm gonna invest my
No, I meant like has this always been a thing?
not.
Oh.
I mean, nuclear energy has always sort of been in my head because, like, I see it for what it is. It's like, oh yeah, nuclear. It's pretty cool. Chernobyl was bad, but like also Chernobyl was
Ugh.
bad because they built it wrong
I mean,
and they managed it
And
wrong.
Fukushima
everything.
effed up because they managed it wrong, I think.
I think yeah, part of it
I
like
think it was like they managed it wrong, but like because it was a very extreme case
it
scenario.
was very extreme, but they didn't react well.
How
I
the fuck
think.
do I get off
is
the
what I-
guardrail here? I am like stuck.
Fucking around.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, it's that molten salt reactors, from what I've seen, pretty reliable, are pretty reliable, really safe, because if something goes wrong, the fuel just gets scooped away into another container.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
Yeah, it just goes away.
Right.
And accident stops. It's auto-regulating. So I mean, again, in an accident, it auto-regulates. It's not gonna go wrong. It's not gonna explode. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's not gonna explode unless
Wait,
you
no,
plan a
don't get on the
bomb on it.
guardrail again.
Right. I get what you mean. Also, by the way,
There we go.
if you want to change a position, you can do the recovery, which is like insert key, and then do that in the current place you want to spawn at.
Thank you.
Oh,
I've
wait a
been
second.
wondering. I'm just so rusty at this game.
Also,
It's like the
wait,
first time
can you
I've played it
pause for a
forever. Can you
second?
tell?
Yeah, I can tell. Can you pause for a second? I didn't see this.
Yeah?
There's a laptop in your car.
Yeah, there is.
I had no
yeah,
idea.
I wanted to do that Fast and Furious thing where like
I'm
you
in
have
your car.
And I don't know if it works though, because I thought
Is it
was-
synced
fine.
up too? I wonder.
I
Oh my
don't-
god,
it's-
it's
it's
actually
It's like static. The thing is, the one in Executive's car, I believe, actually works. But thing is, they
well,
both,
it looks like the one in my car
Oh,
runs
it's mine
too.
now.
both should work.
Well, there's only one car. Yeah, there's only one car that has a laptop. That one's mine.
Oh no, wait, never mind. Executive's thing is actually also static, so I don't know.
Okay, exact. Let's go for a Toge run real quick.
Teleporting my car. There, that worked. I'll do that instead.
Yeah.
Let's make this my new recovery point.
Oh jeez. Oops. I'm sorry. This thing's a lot more slidey actually than my car. It's also very responsive, actually. Much more responsive than my car. And the transmission's very aggressive. which was a factor. Because I mentioned that
Oh shit.
oops, and it's still lagging. So I don't think I pushed my laptop this hard before, and it usually does not have this issue. I did not have issues when I was in single player, even at night. Also, I find that Comet's car seems to be quite unstable, actually. It's very twitchy.
I think the modern one.
Oh, wait, I
the
forgot I
modern
have to push it
Fuji.
now.
Yeah, the modern Fuji. However, with that said, it's a bit of a trade-off because if you put in some lock, it's very responsive
Sorry, I
that
had to
way,
reset my car.
but it's very twitchy at the same time, so it depends
So
on.
there's responsive to
Try
a
this
fault.
one more time.
Yes, it's kind of like, you know, like how like in car reviews, like they have like, oh, it's very responsive, so it's like, oh, it feels starky at the same time. It's like, it seems like a trade-off to me. So it's like, at least that's how I see some reviews like that. So,
Anyways, I forgot I had
Not
to
to-
do stuff.
all right. Yeah, not to mention that this thing has at least 230 more horsepower than my thing. This thing has around 7. Actually, how much does this have? I think this has closer to. This might have actually close to 820 if I remember correctly. Based off. Oops, sorry. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Oh, and I fall off the map. Sweet. But I think this thing has closer to 820 horsepower. So, yeah, that'd be actually 300 more horsepower than my thing. However, my planned mid-engine thing with a heavily modified version of the engine in the sedan I submitted for this round, that has more horsepower, but is peakier and doesn't have as good a response as Comet's engine. I think that engine has 825 horsepower and more torque, but it has like 1 bar more psi than what Comet's running, because Comet's running like 1 bar, like which is like 14.5 psi, but I'm running 25 psi in my counterpart. But I also have
Oh, cool, I crashed.
0.8 liters less displacement than Comet's 3.8 liter six-cylinder. So also, as again, a lot of this stuff can be considered trade-off. Hey Shoji, what the hell are you making right now, actually? Yeah, it depends on. So is this for Reise's competition? Okay, you're right. My mid-engine supercar thing is also there. What I had planned in mind was back when me and Comet was back when me and Comet were doing these sessions, like when we were first starting out. Comets and both Comet and Yuri had special like hybrid supercars that they would japing with an electric motor in the front. So a separate electric motor in the front on a rear-wheel drive kind of mid-engine supercar.
Damn corner.
Um, and Comet's also done layouts with a front-wheel drive like hatchback with a rear-wheel drive electric motor, which I think is actually what the RAV4 uses. The RAV4 hybrid, if I remember correctly, uses a similar system. So I think that's what he was inspired by. Um, all of these cars are kind of unique in that we would often have like run like slower cars against these cars, but with their engines turned off, because how it worked was if you turn the engine off, you could still move those cars because they were kind of like a hybrid system, because they still had electric power to rely on. So we would often race like like slower cars against the supercars, but locked in electric mode. And actually, the electric supercars would actually win most of the time unless Zetra was driving one of the cars because I'm sure if you watch one of the early videos we did, yes, you would see that we raced it against like my Spec E30, my GTI, um, K cars. We got beat every time. Oh yeah, we also raced against like base spec, like four-cylinder compact executive saloons, like a 330i kind of thing. And every time, most of the time, we get beat by those electric mode supercars. Just even
Oh,
if,
sorry. I remember I joined the Suzuka one with the wagons, and executive brought an old police car. That thing loved to drift.
yes, what the
You
eight
really thought it
cylinder
was gonna
version
derail.
or like I know wait,
I think
Executive
it was a
brought
four-cylinder.
no I think Executive brought the 3 liter six cylinder version to that,
Oh yeah, that one.
and that thing was very oversteery too.
Yes.
And then Zach was like, I told Zach was like, oh yeah, I want to drop in a 4 liter eight cylinder in there.
See,
So
I'm spawning my car in.
Zective gave me that car, and uh, that thing was even less controllable. So much, too much wheel spin because I put much more tire on the rear, but how it was tuned up was still very oversteery, and it wasn't much faster actually or quicker than the 6 cylinder version, which is I found hilarious. But that and I also did a 8 cylinder version of the ambulance he sent because the ambulance he sent over had a 4 cylinder diesel engine. And it's like, oh yeah, I want to put that same 8 cylinder engine in there. And that thing was actually really fun to drive. Put like Mustang sounds on the thing from like AC, and it was like, that was actually kind of hilarious to drive around. Oops. Yeah.
Okay, what's the default button for changing your view?
C. Oh, right, you're on controller, so I actually don't know.
Well, I think I can use
Oh, do you have like a keyboard hooked up
keyboard
to
stuff. Yeah,
there? Okay,
yeah,
awesome.
cool. Oh, I don't think these are set up in the right place for my car.
Ah,
Well, now that I know BeamNG runs,
good to know.
I think I can try and just export this car by myself with like the proper
Yeah,
spin.
because the one thing I'm not sure is how does the cameras work for how like the cameras work for like they have the mods like the fixtures where you could theoretically change the position of the export cameras.
Uh-huh.
But I was asking in main, it was like, how the hell do those work? And Barrel was like, they might not be reliable. It's like you see,
Oh, cool.
like
It's
the
okay.
little jank is from what that was the impression I had, and so Barrel was like, yeah, you could use them. Don't always expect them to work, if I remember correctly. But how I've always done it, I've always preferred to hard code in a specific coordinate that I believe would suit the best. It's the most reliable because if you don't, for like the slider thing, if you don't save the default settings, that the user will be forced to manually change those sliders themselves,
Ah.
and that's just a pain. I still have, wondering because when I modified executive, um, those two like Toge cars that we are driving right now, actually in this session, um, I changed the camera. I gave her the settings, and like um, I gave her the settings, and it didn't work because I forgot to save them as default in the actual JPEG file. But I did save them as default in my game, so when I was driving her car, it worked
Mm-hmm.
fine. When Executive was driving her car, it did not work unless I gave Executive or I gave her the coordinates I used for the camera.
Hmm.
So I still haven't figured that out, but I believe it should be much simpler. And I assume it is. Yeah. Yes, Shogi. Yeah, I'm not sure if that mod for the export camera will change that coordinates, the stock coordinates in the JPEG file, because in that JPEG file
Okay.
it controls the interior camera. One thing I've also realized is after that update to automation, they started using like a different name for a driver camera. But one thing I observed was I used the hard coordinates and it would work in single player, but it would be different in BeamNP if you've seen the session Akina last week with some of the cars I brought in. You can see the camera was pushed back into the seat, which would actually obscure the driver camera. And oh, nice job, Steak. So, yeah, very surprisingly complex, but a lot of patterns that you could draw off on. Also, Steak, do you want to get back here?
How far away am I? I'm trying to do like a whole.
Oh, sorry. Do your lap then. I was wondering if one of us could test Comet's modern car.
I might be down for that.
Sounds good. Yep.
Oh no! Oh,
Oh,
oh
you just
geez, that was close.
nice,
No,
nice job.
steering got effed up.
You turned the ESC off, right?
Nope.
Yeah, that might. If you turn ESC off, it should be better overall. And just keep
God
it.
damn, this map is just fun to just zoom around in.
I'd say like also you might opt to keep it sport mode because how I've tuned the transmission to be more aggressive. It allows aggression to increase much faster than normal transmission, and it'll also have faster response time to full throttle. So there's also that. Also, I for my modern cars, I put in a new ESC mode, which is much more like it's much less restrictive than either of the two sport settings because they are much less likely to intervene by decreasing the throttle. I think that was a trick actually, an old trick comment.
Is that V Sport which I'm on right now?
Yeah, the VMAX, yeah. Idea is that if you spin out, you still have a chance. Like if you're starting lose control, you have a chance, but it won't start cutting power off at weird moments. It might still cut power. So I'm not sure if I don't think I fully disabled traction control, but I think I disabled like at least curtail that ability. Oh, jeez, oh, hey, you fell off the map.
Yeah, I had the free cam for a bit.
I feel like this map has the issue where if you crash, you just fall off the map. And the guardrails are very sticky.
The guardrails are funny.
Yeah.
This variant has barriers on the exits, which I can get behind.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah. So also high-tuned suspension. I actually I retuned both of my modern cars with stiffer anti-roll bars to help it rotate better. And also be a little more stable under hard kind of maneuver. And I slightly increased the stiffness for this performance version. But I feel like I should have made it much stiffer. But I don't know. It works fine, so it's okay. But also now right, the all-wheel drive system. I was trying to implement a mode where you could turn off the all-wheel drive system, but I think you have to have like a special clutch style center diff, and that's like a main thing. And you actually have to like implement that. so I don't know how that worked.
Okay, no, that's still. Damn it.
Sorry.
That's about as poorly as you could have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I saw it. I haven't really gave the location, but I think it went way too far off now. Also, back when Comet was JPing, like a year ago, SCOM used to help him with. Oh, you okay? SCOM used to help him with the gear ratios. He'd have like a whole spreadsheet where he'd estimate the gear ratios Comet was supposed to use for his transmission. Yeah, and they work pretty well. So they pull pretty good for what they are. I think this Comet's car, I think it's very easy to get used to. Just you don't go absolutely crazy with the inputs. You'll do fine. I'm so amazed by that transmission. It's just very quick. A little jarring maybe, but it's quite instantaneous in its response.
Is it a dual clutch?
Yes, it is a 10-speed dual clutch. It's also, I'm not sure how closely spaced the ratios are, but oh jeez. You see, like in this kind of situation, it's very good at tight corners, but switchbacks still make it quite unstable. And the brakes are also much worse than my car. I'm not sure if this car is heavier, I would assume so. But then again, this car is also like not a 5-seater, I think. It's also 2 doors, so I do not know.
God, I'm just beating the shit up out of this cart. It's so fun.
I know.
Is anybody spectating?
I kind of was, but I started driving. And I tried finding you. I think I took the wrong exit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I took the, was it that first exit on the left?
I took that, and then I think I took another left exit, but I think you were on the right side.
Okay, well, if you find me, I'm wrecked inside of a guardrail here.
And I
You want to come
crashed.
find me, or should I reset?
You can reset if you want. Oh, and executive has broken off the bridge. I don't know
Oh.
what the hell happened.